Hi, this is Gabe Belanger, the president of Computer Geeks on Call. This is the second video in the two-video series of how to speed up your computer. So in the previous video, I turned off extra startup programs and services using msconfig. Now in this video, video 2, I've restarted the computer and now we're going to assess and look at the results. So before I turned off all those extra programs, in my previous video, I had 60 processes. That means 60 little programs running that my computer had to support. And I had around, 10-20% CPU usage, and 60% of my RAM was in use. So now that I've turned off those extra programs, let's assess and see, what the difference is. So you right-click on the taskbar, you click on Start Task Manager. So if we go in here, we can see that instead of 60 processes, I now have 48. So I've lost 12 processes. That means my computer just has to run 48 processes instead of 60. So it's going to be faster. My CPU usage is around, the same 10 to 20%. The physical memory, whoa, we're seeing a difference here. I used to have 60% of my RAM in use, and now I have around 40% in use. So you can see in my case, just by taking 2-3 minutes to turn off those extra programs and reboot, I've freed up quite a bit of processing power on the computer. So if we go to the Performance tab, you can see I have more available RAM compared to last time. I have less processes running. So this just makes your computer more responsive. Now the great thing for you is that if you have never run this before, you'll see a huge difference, a dramatic difference. I usually keep my computer pretty well tuned, so that's why the difference is probably not going to be as dramatic as for you. You may be turning off way more programs, freeing up way more RAM, and as I said, this is a safe, reversible process. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you go back in here and you go Start and then msconfig, you will see that we can turn these things on anytime we want, restart the computer, and they're back running again as before. The same goes with the services. I'll hide the Microsoft ones. If we want any of these things running, if we change our mind, we can put them back on. But you can imagine that the Google Update service, I find it takes a fair bit of resources. It's updating, using your internet, running, and it's not really serving me. So I'm not going to have it run. I'm not going to have it slow down my computer or my internet, whatever. That's gone. So I hope this helps you, and this is the conclusion of how to speed up your computer. And in the video title, I call it Safely because it's a reversible, simple process. So once again, I thank you. It's Gabe from Computer Geeks on Call, and I hope your computer runs quicker.